Do you love vinyl records? Do you love collecting vinyl records as much as I do, but also kind of a cheapskate and buying records online and just love the thrill of the hunt and crate digging at thrift stores and bargain bins? Well, join me every episode on Thrift Store Finds as I share with you the vinyl digs and the cuts that I find at those thrift stores. It's Thrift Store Finds Vinyl Digs with me, DJ LumbaJack. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's DJ LumbaJack. Welcome back. It's episode 33. It has been a long time, and ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry for the delay of the hiatus. You know, you can't kind of tell because I got it in my hair, but I upgraded. I got the headset. I got the pro professional headset to reflect the broadcasting I do, and that's kind of what I've been doing. Been doing a lot of broadcast work, sidetracked me from actually doing, my passion project stuff that I want to eventually do full-time and have this channel grow and grow and grow. But, you got to put food on the table and all that stuff, and then home projects and just, family responsibilities. So I'm back. I'm going to try and be more consistent. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. And I know that if I just stay consistent and you're great, my subscribers, thank you so much, and all the viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It is Thrift Store Finds, episode 33. I made a new intro. It's not that new. I mean, it's just like me kind of rehashing the intro. But I hope you like it, make it a little more punchy. Just kind of updating things and grow as the channel grows. So it's episode 33. If you're not familiar with the show, as the intro says, basically I pick a record that I have found through a thrift store, found in a thrift store, and, maybe for $1, maybe $5. Any record that I play on this show is under $10 for sure. Most of them are, $1 to $5. So if you're ready to pick one for this episode, let's go. Okay, I don't just go randomly and it won't take forever. I have these 20 or 10 or whatever that I've picked, and it's going to be kind of random from that. So it's like, oh, the magic's out of the bag. You kind of see that I've sort of do. But anyways, it's still relatively random because I don't know as I record which one I'm going to do. So let's have some fun. Here we go. Should I do that one? No. Hit Parade? The best of the Hit Parade? All right. The best of the Hit Parade. Let's do it. I don't know what this is about. I think it's a double album, actually. Is this a double album? Let's see. Yeah, it's a double album, so this is a double feature today. If you're ready, I'm ready. It's episode 33, the best of the Hit Parade. Let's go! All right, that's right. Yes, it is episode 33. We hit the best of the Hit Parade. We picked the best of the Hit Parade, I should say. Now, again, so much apologies for the hiatus. Had a lot of personal stuff going on with the family as far as remodeling a bathroom and getting my daughter through kindergarten and things like that. But now we're back on track, and actually several reshoots of this very episode, doing it in chunks and forgetting the sound card one time, so just recording it and then reshooting that and then forgetting the shirt and being like, what brown shirt was it? And having a different brown shirt. So now I'm just going to reshoot the episode. The intro is still from the beginning. I didn't reshoot the intro. But there is a new addition. My second turntable got repaired. Now, if you notice from the last episodes, it was just a single turntable. And you might be like, well, why was that one always closed? Blah, blah. Well, if you look closely, there's a little green thing to cover the bend. I tripped over the cables in the front. I was being clumsy one day, and it took a header, and I got it repaired. So here's what I can do when I play records. See, the point of this show is I pick a record that I found at a thrift store. I have a blind reaction to it. A lot of times I'll get records from thrift stores and won't even play it for months. So I'll judge the songs. Hey, are they good? Are they bad? Are they ugly? Are they somewhere in between? Are they composed well? Is the album composed well? Is it recorded well? Do I like the songs, even if it's not my favorite genre of music? And what I'm alluding to, the favorite part of the show for me is the sampleability of the album. So now I have a record that's just beats. This is the beat head breaks. Right? There it is. So I can play this while I find samples. And I don't know why I didn't do this before. Maybe because I was using a different mixer, actually. But now that I have my old Pioneer, what model is this? It's a DJM-400, so it's old school. But it has some effects. And within those effects, it has a sampler built in. Yes, an analog sampler RCA in from standard turntable. So the show is about to up its production value because I'm not only recording, with the headset, but I got both turntables, the album we're listening to with the beat to go back in the backtrack if I find a cool thing to scratch to, and I'm recording both my mic and the music in dual stereo. So my mic's in stereo, the music's in stereo for your listening pleasure. Still shooting on my cell phone, but that's the simplest setup. Those in YouTube, you feel me. You don't need a fancy camera unless you're doing some fancy shooting. We'll do the fancy stuff on the records. Let's put it that way. Okay, once again, this is the best of the hit parade, and I am getting old, so I will have to use my glasses. I think I looked up the date on this, and it was like 1973 or something. Yeah, it's really hard to read, too. It's like really small. So I'm going to go with 73. But as we begin to listen to this, the songs are from before 1973, I think. So this is side one. The first song is Old Buttermilk Sky, the best of the hit parade, put out by Realm Records in 1973. Right off top, I'm going to sample that. You ready? All right, let's see how that sounds. Okay, now let's put it to a beat. Speed it up a little bit. This might not be the right beat for it. There we go, maybe. You get the idea, right? Oh, I can speed it up. Hold on. All right, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, so this is Old Buttermilk Sky. So right off the bat, I don't even know what you would call this. This isn't even big band. It's like, oh, what?
Oh, buttermilk sky.
Oh, buttermilk sky.
I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight?
Hold on, I gotta go back to that whistle. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Oh.
Let's go to the next beat.
Oh, buttermilk sky. I'm keeping
So
my eye peeled on you.
Try not to play the whole
What's
song
the good
because,
word tonight?
especially this is two
Are you gonna be mellow
records,
tonight?
double album, so this is gonna take a long time if I play everything through. But good harmony, little call and response, a male soprano voice, I would say.
I'm gonna pop her the question.
This is like 50s kind of like show music, like Lawrence Welk kind of stuff. I don't know.
So easy, if I can only bank on you, old buttermilk sky.
Little horn section. Yeah, so it's a call and response with a little like trio of women, female voices. Repeating the, you know, a good solo will always complement the theme or the melody. And go into the good horns. I mean, you can probably sample those horns if you wanted to, you know what I mean? Gonna pop for the question. Girls have a voice. Do you do? It'll be easy, so easy. You might hear some male voices in there.
Bank on you, old buttermilk sky.
Buttermilk sky.
I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight.
And yeah, so I listen to each track of the album and I rate it. I rate the whole album on a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being the best, 1 being the least. Of course, those are the factors. Sampleability. So again, I always like when songs end, they don't fade out. So it's a nice little bow at the end of the song. All right, so the second song is called, that was Buttermilk Sky. Second song is It's Been a Long, Long Time. This is a classic. Good strings. Good recording so far. The record's in good condition. That's part of the factor of how I judge this. You can sample that too. Right there. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, what? Oh, whoops. Let's see. I think something better than that. Yeah, that was a dope one. You get the idea. This is a you might know this one. Also, as far as composition of the album, I always look for how the songs are stacked. Like, it's just like the same kind of song for 3 songs and then sort of whatever. This is like it had a nice upbeat song, get you hooked in. Now it's a nice kind of sentimental ballad. Here comes the chorus. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Strings.
Never thought that you would be standing here so close to me. There's so much I feel that I should
Nice solo, good voice.
but words can
Very echoey. I mean, the reverb is pretty spectacular.
kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then kiss me once again.
This is a classic song.
Been a long,
I want to say it was in The Shining. It's been a long, long.
haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been
So you can probably do something with that little da na 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 na.
You'll never know.
Little horn solo at the end. Oh, let's see how it ends. I should do that again. Definitely some like sustained kind of transforming. Let's see. So already, I mean, I'm on 2 tracks. You can just get that rough and tumble transformer scratch. So, yeah, 2 songs in, I've already like picked 2 or 3 samples, or like a couple of samples and things to scratch to or whatever. But all right, this 3rd song is called "Because of You." Because of you. Another ballad. There's a song. A little slower. Not digging this one as much. I like that though when like the singer has a lyric and then the orchestra kind of like complements it or has a little answer to it. That's a nice it's a nice orchestration, right? I mean that's something that you see Quincy Jones or whoever, but like this record is recorded well. It's not really my favorite kind of music, but I'm finding samples galore, so that's gonna. Again, like I'm kind of giving it the abridged version of each track because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 tracks on this side. There's probably 6 or 7 tracks on the other side. That's 13 tracks per record. You know, we're looking at 30 tracks. I want to get through this. It's going to be a long episode. You know what I mean? We're already clocking in almost, close to 15 minutes. On top of old Smokey. You might have grown up with this song. All covered with snow. All covered with snow. I lost my true lover. Oh, yeah, see it, true lover. From a courting too slow. Courting too slow. On top of old Smokey, I went there to weep. A false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. This is not the children's version, for right? A thief, he will rob you and take what you hate. This one we might want to listen to the whole way through. But a false-hearted lover will send you to your grave. So, yeah, you wouldn't talk about this with your kids, right? She'll hug you and kiss you. And tell you more lies. Tell you more lies. Oh, this is not, again, not the cross ties on the railroad or the stars in the sky. Oh, wow. On top of old Smokey. On top of old Smokey. All covered with snow. See, all covered with cheese. That's what we really do. I lost my poor people. I lost my true lover from a courting too slow. That's a great one. I mean, not really. You could probably find the sample in there, but just if you grew up with that song as a kid, like you never heard the adult version, that's kind of pretty fun. Okay, this is track. That was on top of Old Smokey, track 4 of this side 1. Don't Get Around Much Anymore, track 5. The last one was Burl Ives. Real quick. Track 1 was Kyser and his orchestra. And it's track 2, It's Been a Long, Long Time, was Harry James and his orchestra. Track 3 was Tony Bennet, Because of You. Oh, well, that's pretty nice. And, of course, yeah, on top of Old Smokey was Burl Ives. And this next one, Don't Get Around Much Anymore, Duke Ellington and his orchestra. There we go. Yeah, so this must have been the hits for all the seniors in their 70s and the 70s. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what that sounds like. Right? And like, you can do more with that. This is just like a quick raw cut of the sample. But that's why I like this mix of the DJM-400. It's old school, but it's great. All right, so you get the idea of that one.
Mr. Saturday Day.
Not my favorite Duke Ellington song, but still give respect.
It's awfully different.
Love the
you.
Tempo and
Don't get around much anymore.
How the horns just hit in there. The call and response. You probably sample that. Here we go. Ready?
The door. I could.
All right, let's see. That's fine. There we go. Slowed it down. Getting the beat there. Something like that. Anyways, so those are the samples I've had so far, but this is don't get around much anymore. Getting distracted. Got new toys to add to the mix, literally. That's actually a better sample right there. Da da da.
Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. Much anymore.
That's probably a good one. Let's see. You get the idea. All right, let's move on. So that's 4 samples so far.
Why stir up memories, been invited on dates.
You get another call and response with the horn section. What about right there? Let's see. down a little bit. All right, moving on.
Don't get around much anymore.
So I wonder if I can go into a separate bank. Nice little horn section at the end. You can probably get it, like I just sampled a little bit. You can probably sample a little more of this. Trumpet. I mean, Duke Ellington is orchestra. That's another one.
Don't get around much anymore.
There it is. Another. All right, that was Don't Get Around Much Anymore by Duke Ellington and his orchestra. The last track, track 6, on the first side of the Best of the Hit Parade, is Three Little Fishies. Okay. 3, okay. And since this has ended, I'm going to put the other side of this on. You could probably like loop that. Looking for a little bit something more though.
Sully, Ginny, Ish-Ka-Bibble, and Poopy Doopy Doop. Babbitt.
Poopy Doopy Doop? What? What's Poopy Doopy Doop? I want to know what that is.
Ish-Ka-Bibble, and Poopy Doop.
Whoa. Sorry about that.
And Poopy Doop. Poopy Doopy Doop.
This is what Thrift Store Finds is all about, finding these weird samples and like crazy like. You get the idea.
Down in the meadow, in the itty-bitty pool, swam the 3 little fishes, and the mama fishy too.
I mean, I like the tempo. Again, see how the tempo's, it's, what I was trying to say earlier about how the songs flow is like, you don't just want a flat plane, you want it to kind of like peak and dip and go up and come back down and have some contours of the songs and then the dynamics of each song, right? Oh, wait, what? What is that? Once again. All right, you get the idea. There's something you can work with there.
And he swam all over the day.
You know, it's kind of like nonsense.
You'll get lost, but the 3 little fishes didn't want to be bossed.
Kind of like 3 little pigs, but 3 little fish.
And they swam right out to the sea.
Top, said the mama fishy, you did wash. But the 3 little fishes didn't want to be lost. The 3 little fishes went off on a spree. He swam and he swam right out to the sea.
Riddle diddle dazzle, but riddle diddle dazzle, but riddle diddle dazzle, riddle.
You could probably.
Riddle dazzle, riddle diddle, riddle, 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 riddle. And he swam out to the sea.
We yelled the fishies, oh, here's a lot of fun. Swim in the sea till the day is done. So they swam and they swam.
I mean, again, I like it. It's fun.
All of a sudden they met a shark. We are the little fishies, what some fun. A swim in the sea till the day is done. So they swam and it was a walk.
Uh-huh.
Wow, then suddenly saw a shark.
Boop, boop, skiddly-did. Boop, boop, skiddly-did. Boop, boop, skiddly-did. Till all of a sudden they saw a shark.
Help, cried the fishies, oh, look at the whales. Quick as they could, they turned on their tails. Back to the pool in the meadow they swam and swam.
This one kind of like on top of Smokey, sort of like.
Help, cried the little fishies, look at the whales. Quick as they could, they turned on
Probably sample this right here.
Back to the pool in the meadow they swam. And he swam and he swam to the dam all day.
Boop, boop, boop.
Now you get the idea.
Boo, boo, boo. Oodle-racky-sacky. Boo, boo, boo. And they swam back over the dam.
Oh, that shark almost ate us for seafood.
Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Ate us for seafood. For seafood.
Right, come on. I'm not the best scratcher, but you get the idea, okay? So that's the first side. Pretty good. Like, you know, again, I don't really like these songs in particular, but there's so much to sample from. Yeah, check out my Fireside slip mats, y'all. Shout out Fireside. All right, that was side 1. Side 2 starts with the Hut-Gut song. The Hut-Gut song, okay. Sung by, it's a Swedish serenade, sung by Horace Height. All right, here we go. All right, before I erase the next one, because I'm maxed out on the mixer as far as the ones I can sample. I can only sample 5. Yeah, and so I'm going to erase them. So let's review them real quick from side 1. And that's not even banking any of the ones from the Three Little Fish one. So thank you, side 1. I will erase all of these because we will start right off the bat. That's a total sample. Let's see. I gotta get the right beat to this one. Right? See if that works. Hold on. No. Hold on. No. Yeah, there we go. That's the beat I was looking for. Not exactly the same, but you get the idea. So the sample right off the bat.
Hut-Sut Rawson on the Rilla and the in the town in Sweden by a stream so clear and cool. A boy would sit and fish and dream when he should have been in school.
Should have been in school.
Now he couldn't read or write a word, but had things
Oh, wonderful singing.
In a little song he heard, and here's how it would sound. Hut-Sut Rawson on the Rilla and the Brawler.
Some of those. For time's sake, I'm going to move along. We can get the idea.
Now the Rawson is in Sweden, and the Hut.
Nice
to
upbeat.
this song.
Let's see how it ends. So there you go. Nice upbeat song to start off the
There is no
the side.
verse to this
On a Slow Boat to China by Kyser and his orchestra.
song, 'cause I don't want to wait a moment too long to say that I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China.
Slow Boat to China.
All to myself alone.
slows it down from the opening song. It was really upbeat. Oh, it picks up a little bit. See how it transitions. Here we go.
All to myself alone.
Oh, it just picks up. Then there's the female response. So you can call it a duet. Melts in my heart. Hold on.
Melting. Melting.
Let's see how that sounds.
Melting your heart. Melting your heart. Melting your heart. Melting your heart of stone.
You know, trying to force it.
To get you on a slow boat to China.
There again. Get the idea. Okay. The next one is what it seemed to be Frankie Carl and his orchestra. What it seemed to be. Another ballad. Probably sample that opening line. Nice long intro.
It was like a masquerade ball with costumes.
Wonderful
and all, 'cause
alto
you
voice.
were at the dance.
Again,
willed for me.
time-wise, trying to get to the second side so we can go over to the last record, the two sides of the last record.
But oh, what it's
Not my favorite.
to me.
You know, again, you could probably transform that, you know, those nice endings. All right. This next one is I'm Looking Over a Four-Leaf Clover. You've probably heard that, but you never really realized it was like a pop song back probably in the 40s or 50s.
I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
And this is sung by Arthur Godfrey.
One leaf is sunshine, the second is rain, third is the roses that grow in the lane. No need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
I mean, just for the, you know, oddity of this song, kind of like On Top of Old Smokey. It's a nice little bass line, though.
I'm looking over that
In the lake.
Hold on, let me see if I can get.
I'm looking
That's what I want right there. Oh, I think I got it too. Hold on, did I get it? Ooh, I missed it. Just I was a little late. I gotta try that. This is worth spending a little extra time for. Oh wait, hold on. That might be one worth it right there. Roses that grow in the lane. Okay, hold on. I think the first track on this side actually is the best beat for that. Let's see. This one. No. That one. You get the idea. But I actually want to go back to... Where is it? Over a fall. Right here. I'm looking over. Nope. Let me try it again. Second that I overlooked before. Right there, that's what I want. Sorry it's taking so long, but it's going to be worth it when I do it, trust me. Okay, here we go. Over. Here it comes, ready? All right, you get the idea again. All right. Before I need explain. You see what I'm saying? That's why a good ending with no fade out, you could use that. This one's wacky. This one's called... Oh, the Third Man theme. Arthur Carnes. Third Man was our Alfred Hitchcock movie, I believe. I'll pop it up here, but forgive me if I'm wrong. I'll look it up later after I'm done recording. But it's kind of like a satire murder mystery or something like that. I'm sure you can sample some of this. So it's nice. It like kind of speeds up, slows down. There's a lot of guitar forward stuff, but it's a little orchestrated. Wow. Things I stumble upon on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I already got four samples. All right, the last track on the second side, the sixth track, so track 12 in all. It's called Harbor Lights by Sammy Kays and his orchestra.
I saw the harbor lights.
Something to slow it down, kind of mellow out the side. Gonna kind of skip through because I it took too long scratching and doing all this sample stuff. But come on, isn't that the fun part of this show?
And you were on the show.
A little ballad, but not my favorite. So there's a couple of songs on this side that I wouldn't really sample or mess with. But there's a lot of stuff I already sampled. So I got 5 on one side, 4 on this side. Getting chicken. Let's get silly with it, why not? All right, let's go check out the third side. Now, before we get to the second album of this double album, Best of the Hit Parade, let's review the samples we had on the second side of the first album. Now, these are just quick samples. I didn't quantize them or, there's limitations of this mixer. It only has so much space, so it just chops it at how much space it has. So, obviously, you want to have a nice clean sample that ends on the right beat and whatnot. But anyways, 4 samples on that side, 5 samples on the first side, but also plenty of scratching and looking for those kind of hits at the end. Or if it fades out, it doesn't really fade out, but it has a long sustaining note. As I've shown, it's ripe for transforming the scratch, and I've got my handy-dandy beat record to go with it. Now, I'm not the best scratcher, as you can tell, but at least I can identify those things and hopefully give you some inspiration for when you look for records and possibly sample and make new music out of it. All right, second album, first side, is Jingle, Jangle, Jingle by Kyser and his orchestra. And away we go. So, that opening line, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Okay, I'm erasing these now. I'm not saving them, they're only saved on the recording there, so. Right there. Whoops. See, that's why I'm not a good scratcher, because I just messed that up. All right, so let's see how that sounds. Right. You get the idea. All right, so right. Oh, whoopsies. Maybe I might edit that out. My glasses hit it. So, right off the bat, we've got, sample from the beginning. I don't know if these are show tunes, big band, like watered down big band. I don't know what you would call this kind of music. So you could probably sample some of those horns. I haven't been sampling too many horns. I did on that Duke Ellington track on the last side. All right, here we go. All right, da-da-da. Let's see if that works. Da-da-da. Another sample right there. Again, this is just from a quick and dirty sample you have on the mixer. Imagine what you could do when you take it into a DAW or Pro Tools, Ableton Live, what have you. Anyone still using Logic? GarageBand? You get the idea. Let's see what else this record has. So really, any of these. This is nice when they. It's a duet, but they're not always singing at the same time. Now they are.
This is why I never fell, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle,
as I go riding merrily
as I
along.
go riding merrily along.
So da-da. There we go right there, right? You get the idea. Good little driving bass line. You get the idea. More hits, more opportunities to scratch, and you know how nice at the end it just ends. It doesn't just fade out, which is kind of weak. Okay, second track is called "Sentimental Journey" by Les Brown and his orchestra. Another ballad, but again, starts off kind of a nice upbeat, and then it goes to this slower. Probably sample that beginning. I'm gonna wait till it repeats. Or dun, no, that's probably the better one to get. Let me see.
kind of an up. You got to get on the upbeat. Yeah, I think I need to get the ending to that. I'm going to erase that. So I already have two. You can call that a third one. But let's see here. Da-na-na-na. That's really what I want. Yeah, that's what I want, right? All right, you get the idea. So I'm going to like that third one. So we already got 3 samples. We're on the second track. Nice female lead. There we go. There's another transform. Anytime you can get a long vocal sustain, you can... See what the next beat is. You get the idea. Okay. That was Sentimental Journey, track 2. Track 3 is How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Oh, we know this one. Again, there's been all these novelty songs we remember.
How much is that doggy in the window?
I mean, you could sample this. Oh, that's what I'd want. Ding dong. Just to have that funny sample in the middle of a set. You know what I mean?
How much is that doggy?
Let me see if this works out. Hold on.
The one with the waggly tail.
Okay, I don't think I did it. Let me see. Let me try that again. And so this is sung. This is sung by Patti Page.
The one. Much is that doggy in the window. The one with the waggly.
Oh, it didn't save it. I think I just have to press it and then.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the window. No.
A little early.
Yes.
Oh, actually, is that better?
With the waggly tail. How much
Oh, that's really what I want. could do something with those bells, you know what I mean? All right, moving on. Hey, you can probably sample that too. Again, not going to belabor because we got a lot to go and we're already, I think, at least 45 minutes to an hour into this show. So thank you for joining. I'm going to chop this up too. There's going to be shorts and all this stuff. So this is like really if you're just like driving or doing dishes and you just want to watch a full show. It is ad-lib. This is a blind reaction, but I've got the tools to kind of set up. I got the beats. I got the sampler with the mixer, so I can kind of show you what I would mean, because the other episodes I would just be like, oh, that would be a cool sample, and kind of scratch it on its own. But again, this record was out of commission for a while. Sorry, this turntable. So anyways, lo and behold, I got the full setup, and so more enhancements to the show. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment, of course, all that good stuff. So, we already kind of handled this one, so let's move on. So this one is I Love You for Sentimental Reasons, of classic, of course. It's by Dinah Shore. And Dinah Shore, of course, is very popular, but, we know there's been many covers of this by many talented singers. I'm sure Ella did it. Probably do something with those strings. I just don't go after ballads that too much, but as far as looking for samples and stuff, but well recorded. I mean, this record is in really good shape. Maybe because it wasn't played too much. But composed well, Oops. Yeah, kind of a novelty song, and now a ballad, slow song. So again, put it on the 45 speed. Again, you see where the transformers come in. You could probably do something with that too. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay. After Sentimental Reasons, I Love Your Imagination by Cale Smith. Let's sample that right off the bat. This is already 5. You probably could have drawn strings from that last one, I Love You for Sentimental Reasons. Let's see how that sounds. Again, you want to sample more of it, but due to the limitations of this mixer, yeah. So we haven't even gotten to the last track, and we're already tapped out of samples. I might have to erase one. So this is a slower song, but it has kind of a lighter tempo, you know? I would say this recording isn't as dynamic as the other ones. I don't know if they just took this from another. It's different, you know what I mean? The other ones are richer, fuller. Maybe it's just how they recorded the vocals, but it's kind of more, you know, flattened with the music, if that makes sense. Okay, probably not the best track out of all of them. All right, last track on this side is That Lucky Old Sun by Franklin Lane. Nice guitar.
Out on the job, work like the devil for my pay. But that lucky old sun got nothing to do but roll around. Give me nothing to do but roll.
You know, I'm not feeling this song, but it's okay. See how it sounds sped up. All right, you get the idea. All right, I'm going to flip this side over so we get the other beats for the other side. You've heard them before, but, you know, alternating with this side. That's another transformer. I'm not going to embellish the idea because you've seen it, right? All right, that is the first side of the second album. This is the second side of the second album, the last side. But again, before we go, let's review the samples that we had on the first side of the second album. Those first two are probably the strongest. I like that one too. Da-na-na-na. I like that. And again, like, you know, these aren't fully, you know, fleshed out because just doing the quick and dirty. So I, unfortunately, will erase all of those to make room for this last slide. Track one is Daddy by Sammy K and his orchestra. All right. Let's see where we go with this one.
Hey, Daddy, I want a diamond ring, bracelets, everything. Daddy, you want to get the best for me, we are. Hey, Daddy, G. Well, I look swell in sables, clothes with Paris.
Wait, are these men singing about daddy?
You want to get the best for me? Da 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 da. Here's an amazing revelation with a bit of stimulation.
Okay. You could probably sample the Hey Daddy. Yeah, right there.
Daddy, you want
Bump, but
Daddy, Daddy, a new car, champagne caviar. Daddy, you want to get the best for me? You want to get the
just a dun dun dun. So we already got one. And again, these beats aren't the best always for the sample. I'm just trying to show you an example so it's a little more colorful. I'll have a different beat record every episode. Just a reference, you know? We discover a bass line, not a bass line in the song, but a bass line level for... Right? You could probably do that little horn line right here, too. Oh, whoops. Again, not the best transform scratcher, but you get the idea. All right, second track is Woody Woodpecker by Kyser and his orchestra. Okay. Get another little novelty. You know I'm going to sample that. All right, Woody Woodpecker. I probably won't labor the process. That might be a nice sample too, but I'm not going to belabor the point.
He gives all his rivals the bird.
He gives all his rivals the bird. I like that line. Again. See, when there's a space there, hear how nice that is? Get the idea. All right, after Woody Woodpecker comes Cruising Down the River by Ken Griffin. Oh, I like that. I feel like I'm at the carnival. You could definitely sample that if you're doing some kooky, almost like Insane Clown Posse something, you know? Instrumental, so definitely a lot of... Again, because of time, I'm just trying to pace this along. Oh, there's... Sorry, not to go too crazy with the transforming, but... Right? All right. That was Cruising Down the River. This one is I'll get by as long as I have you, by Harry James and his orchestra. Vocals by Dick Hames. Okay. Another big band style. Some horns you could probably sample there. Maybe I'm being a little expeditious, but didn't find too much to sample there. That's okay though. I've already got a ton. You know, again, for purposes of trying to make this episode a little shorter. Okay, this one's called "You're Breaking My Heart" by Buddy Clark with choir. Ooh, did I see that right? Ooh, the last track I think is going to be a treat if you're a science fiction fan. Another ballad. Already not into it, as I said, ballads. Again, there's probably some strings there you could get at, you know. But no, not into it. Okay. Kind of over it. Again, that's another transformer. I'm not, you know, you've seen me do it, so I'm not going to do it over again. Okay. This last one is Brazil. This is by Kramer Kugal and his orchestra. Gugal, if I'm reading that correctly. Or Xavier Kugal and his orchestra. Brazil, if you know it, is from the science fiction movie Brazil, of its name. And it takes place in the dystopian future, but the main character has this song in his head, and it's like the current, is his like ongoing theme of like his fantasy land of where he wants to be, you know? It's got a nice upbeat rhythm, but it's got the smooth, floating melody. This one we're having to probably listen to the whole with an orchestra. Hear that little flutes? Come on, dance with me. Isn't this nice? The orchestration is so good, and its sounds and the melodies, the harmonies, the A and the B melody. Oh, what a lovely way. And you know, if that is truly the second side of the second album, if I play that right, because it didn't say A album, B album, and that was the last track to end this compilation, well done. And that's what I'm talking about, composing an album. Such a nice song to end the album with. And on that note, it's time for me to judge it. And again, as I said earlier in the video, before I do that, thank you again so much for watching. Put a like in the video, put a thumbs down, leave a comment, tell me why you didn't like it, why you did like it. Maybe some of these songs bring back memories, or something I'm doing with the sampling you don't agree with, or you want to learn more about. Happy to engage and chat about it. But yes, subscribe to the channel. I've got more other great videos like this and other content, so stay tuned. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when new videos pop up. All right, without waiting, without further ado, it's time to grade it. Now, as I said throughout this, before I grade it, let's review the I only had 2 samples on that side. Interesting, but some decent songs. There's I think too many ballads on that song for me to really go through it, but here's the first sample.
You wanna get the
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. And there's probably some other stuff there, some more horns I probably could have sampled, but yeah, and so here's the second one. Woody Woodpecker, okay. There's great novelty. So those are the 2 samples. I had like 4 to 5 samples on every side except for the last one, but I might have skipped over some few just to, again, try to make this episode somewhat shorter. But yes, thanks again for rocking with me hardcore till the end, or if you're just watching the sections of it, that's fine too. But yes, I'm going to grade this on a scale of 1 to 10, but based on the composition, even though the songs themselves weren't my necessarily cup of tea, a few of them I really remember. They're classics. I love them, whatever. A lot of them just not the style, not my wheelhouse, but tons of sampleability. As I said, I sampled at least 4 to 5 samples per side, in addition to different scratches that I found, and hopefully you enjoyed with the beat and the sampler within the mixer. And all that combined with the quality of the record and the way the songs are composed, as well as how the songs are composed on the album, I'm going to give it an 11. What? More than 10? What are you doing? That's against the rules. Hey, I make the rules, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be my favorite type of music. If I'm digging the sampling and the scratching and what I can get out of the record, that's double thumbs up for me. So this one gets an 11, and just the quality of the record as well, and the quality of the recording. So do you agree, disagree? Like I said, leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell if you want to stay updated when new videos come out. Thank you so much for watching. I'm DJ LumbaJack. I'll see you next time on Thrift Store Finds. Peace.